Hi, this is Andrea Platt, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Juncture. If you enjoy the Affirmations for Progressive videos, please like the videos, share them widely, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to further support Affirmations for Progressives and more projects here on The Juncture, please stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how. Enjoy today's affirmation. There are two words we progressives need to keep in mind as we participate in constructing the just and sustainable world we want: intersectionality and Kyriarchy. Intersectionality, as we popularly understand it, is how a person's multiple identities shape the contours of how they live and experience the world, be that with access to resources like housing and health care, or their treatment in social and legal interactions. We wrap that term around our public conversations, our classroom discussions, and personal declarations. It's a useful term in its encompassing understanding of social order and oppression. But there's another word that has been dismissed and fallen out of favor, but is still applicable in progressive politics and activism: Kyriarchy. Coined by feminist scholar Elizabeth Schosler-Fiorenza, the word means, in essence, how people who are not in the dominant group of white, economically well-off, heterosexual, able-bodied, neurotypical, cisgender men, in other words, white women, white non-binary people, and people of color with multitudes of genders, ages, and economic standings, sexualities, abilities and conditions, beliefs, professions, and other attributes, can both oppress and be oppressed by each other. It's the white woman who denigrates the Latina at her workplace as being spicy. It's black passport bros who go to Brazil, Southeast Asia, and other countries because they think that the women in those countries are more submissive than black women in the United States. It's the white gay man who thinks he's being complimentary to black women when he says he has one, quote unquote, inside of him. It's the cisgender women who create or participate in crafting and passing bathroom laws because they think trans women are predators. Or cisgender women of color who dismiss the femininity of trans women of color. Kyriarchy can be enacted microaggressively, or in those interpersonal interactions with words and behaviors that lets a marginalized person know that they are not welcome in that place. Or it can be enacted macroaggressively, such as with discriminatory laws. We progressives understand both of these, though we may not want to admit it. Intersectionality allows us to succinctly describe how the systems of oppression affect us in various and specific ways. Kyriarchy makes us accountable on how we treat the very marginalized people with whom we have some common grounds and goals, namely how we can coalesce over certain issues that move us toward liberation. And we progressives from marginalized groups don't like to openly talk about Kyriarchy in a world where the systems and the people who enact them may not actively kill us and the people who actively work with marginalized people, or at least are sympathetic to our causes. But these systems certainly don't care if we all die. So, we don't discuss how Kyriarchy keeps us from forming these coalitions because we, quote unquote, don't want to give the right any more ammunition. The function of Kyriarchy is to force us to face how we deal with each other, how we enact, if not weaponize, those very systems with each other who are not white, economically well-off, heterosexual, able-bodied, neurotypical, cisgender men. So, as we do this work, we can and must keep those tensions in mind, if not figure out several strategies to alleviate, if not altogether stop them, as we form coalitions and solidarities with other progressives, especially those of us who come from and are a part of marginalized communities. The Juncture would like to thank Chris McDonald Dennis, Ian Orlandra, and Shawnee Angela Hervey for being The Juncture's founding funders. I would like to thank my first Patreon peep. Thank you so much. To help The Juncture produce more affirmations and other content for this channel, please become a sponsor. You can become a monthly sponsor at Patreon at the $3, $5, or $10 tier, or give a one-time gift as a founding funder at Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal. The information is listed, and thanks so much for your support.